This is a show for Prince fans. My name is Lee Eric Smith, and I am a Prince fan.
My name is Shannon White. I was born a Prince fan.
And we'd like to welcome you to this show where we're taking a special moment to kind of go through this genius's library of love music, the kind of music that feels good, the kind of music you put on when you want to set the mood. And we're having a lot of fun just kind of going in. So if you hear us talking in our extra low sexy voice, that's why, because we're trying to set a mood, right, Shannon?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, for millennials before you guys got on the planet, it was called The Quiet Storm.
The Quiet Storm.
Yeah, The Quiet Storm. That was a Friday, Saturday night slow jam hour when you invited your girl over on FM radio. Now, all that being said, we want to introduce you to 1989's Scandalous.
Come closer. Feel what you've been dying for. Don't be afraid, baby. Touch it and explode. Understand that I love you. Oh, but more than that, I want you. Everybody always told me good things come to those who wait. But I got so much on the menu. I just can't. I can't wait, baby. I can't wait, baby. I can wrap my legs all around you, girl. 'Cause sugar, you know, you're just the kind of lover that I've been looking for. Tonight, why don't we skip all the foreplay, mama, and just get down here on the floor. Scandalous. I'm talking about you and me. Marvelous. Baby, can't you see? Anything you ever dreamed of, I'm willing to be. Tonight is gonna be scandalous, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be your fantasy. With my body, I scream or reply. Anything's acceptable, just ask me, and I'll try it. To hell with hesitation, to hell with the reasons why. Scandalous. You and me, marvelous. Baby, can't you see? Anything you ever dreamed of, I'm willing to be. Tonight is gonna be scandalous, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be your fantasy. Baby.
Oh, girl, the things you make me do. Genius is the only way to describe you.
Anything you ever dreamed of, baby, just ask me. I do. you ever dreamed of, willing to be. Tonight is gonna be scandalous, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be your fantasy. Scandalous.
Scandalous on the Batman soundtrack. Remember how weird it was back in '89, the summer of '89? That was not the new Batman. That was the Michael Keaton Batman.
Michael Keaton Batman.
That was the Jack Nicholson Joker.
Nicholson Joker Batman. Yes.
And that song, Scandalous, was on the soundtrack. Well, Prince did the whole soundtrack for that Batman movie back in 1989. It was seen at the time as kind of a way to help kind of jumpstart his music again, because hip-hop had kind of come along and zapped some of his commerciality. And, of course, Scandalous, just a beautiful, beautiful groove.
I actually remember back then that I was such a Prince head that Jack Nicholson actually requested, once he got on staff of the movie, he said, can we get Prince to do some music? And, you know, there's footage of him playing the bass, writing the chords. I mean, you guys may not remember this era, but he had like 3 or 4 serious hits off her. Bat Dance, Party Man, Scandalous, okay, Electric Chair, all right? All of this stuff was seriously funky. I mean, to the next level.
It was. And so we're taking you through this kind of smooth groove era Prince, and I want to take you to an alternate reality for just a second, okay? The song you're about to hear is called Crucial. It was released officially in 1998 on the 5-CD set Crystal Ball that also included The Truth and the MPG Orchestra's Kama Sutra. But in the liner notes for this song, Crucial, is a very interesting note, and that is that it came down to either this song or Adore for what would go on Sign of the Times. Unfortunately, of course, that was Adore.
Get your Afro picks out, all right? This is going to take you back to the Delphonics, the Stylistics, all right? And the Dells.
This is Crucial.
Surrender. Baby, you got to
A show for Prince fans on the KUDZUKIAN Network.
Closer to me. I'm just wondering what you're waiting for. You know I am free in this digital age. You could just page me. I know it's a rage, but it just don't engage me like the face to face. You wanna do this at yours? On my place. It's been so long since I've been with somebody like a million years. Now you're hear me like a whisper in your ear. You don't have to fear me. You're everything I hold so dear. I know you already love me. You're probably just too cool to say. somebody somewhere put you down, but that's okay, that's okay. 'Cause whatever you feel, it's time to heal. No more, as long as I feel.
Prince was really good at those kind of jazz lounge kind of grooves, you know, where he's got the flute in there a little bit and the strings, it's just real lush and it just kind of lures you in and just kind of starts stroking your skin, you know, it just makes you feel real comfortable.
The music
and
was
relaxed.
the music was sensual. I mean, you know, there's 100,000 Starbucks across the country right now, and what's up underneath that foamy broth that they sell them?
It's coffee.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was called
frappuccino.
cream. Frappuccino. Look, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do see the folks at work who they swear by it. So,
and if you're wondering, listener, why you did not hear much of that song, there's a very good reason. So in 2000, throughout much of the 2000s, really, he was experimenting with different ways of distributing his music. So Somewhere Here on Earth was off of the 2007 album Planet Earth, which was not distributed in the United States. It was distributed as part of a newspaper in London. And then, of course, the music kind of found its way online. I think maybe it ended up in the store in the U.S. at some point. But that was Somewhere Here on Earth. And then even before that, we're going to take you back a little bit to a little track called Underneath the Cream. Now, for those of you who like your streaming music platforms and everything, where you subscribe and you get some monthly music, Prince was doing that literally almost 20 years ago. And this is a track from that era as we smooth you out a little bit with
Underneath the Cream.
Looking at the window of the big black limousine. Thinking about your thighs, wishing I was somewhere in between. In one single motion, deep inside your ocean, I just wanna be underneath the cream.
Can't stop thinking about your eyes.
Somewhere in between,
That's where I wanna be. That's where I wanna be.
underneath the cream. You and I. Somewhere in between your thighs. Cell phone, passport, all your inhibitions spread out on the floor. Deep inside your life-giving ocean, sugar pop, rest my consciousness. Just a little more is what I wanna do, babe.
So talk to me. Go give me some.
Come into this wet dream eternal. Pretend I am you and teach me without shame. Take my hand, put it in a place that turned you out the most last time you came. Useless deliberation leads to frustration. Trust me, I know. Somewhere in between 7 days and nights.
That's how far, baby, you wanna go.
Underneath the cream.
Can't stop thinking about your eyes.
Somewhere in between.
That's where I wanna be. That's where I wanna be.
Underneath the cream. You and I. Somewhere in between your thighs, your thighs.
Underneath the cream. Okay.
Somewhere in between this wet dream, it seems I never should have let you go. And now that you've returned, I yearn to learn all the feelings you never dared to show. Coming to this wet dream eternal, pretend I am you and let's somewhere in between that dream.
Underneath the cream. Cream. Tell me
Welcome back, Prince fans. All right, now we keep giving you stuff. I know y'all got to be loving this. If you wouldn't be here and participating with this if you didn't enjoy it. That was Underneath the Cream off of an album that was put out in 2003 on the MPG album cover.
Well, here's the thing, though. See, it wasn't an album. See, like I said before, Prince was experimenting with all these different ways of getting music out. And so he had his own subscription service in the same way that people are subscribing to Spotify, Pandora, all of that now.
Yeah.
Prince was opened up a deal where for $7.77 a month, you would get access to an exclusive website where you could download as many as 3 or 4 different songs, sometimes some video, sometimes some live performances, and a lot of great music. It was like Christmas every month because you were getting new Prince music every month.
Okay, now, wait a minute. I have a question I've always wanted to know.
Okay.
I think I attempted to do this, but didn't Prince have a phone number, 1-800-NEW-FUNK?
He did have 1-800-NEW-FUNK. Yes, he did.
And
that was actually the name of an album, too.
That was the name of an album, and it was actually a phone number. And like you said, before you could actually stream music, before you could actually do all this is in the early 90s, y'all. He went off the grid. Mm-hmm. Okay, straight off the grid, offering y'all, if you want to listen to my music, come here.
He was very much about the people who create the music having control over the music and, of course, making the most money off of the music. So a lot of great music. There's a reason why you haven't heard this stuff is because it wasn't on an album and it certainly wasn't being played on radio, which is why we're glad to bring it to you now. Hang tight right there. We've got more of a show for Prince fans in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Keeping it real, right, and funky.
Mauricio Calvo, who happens to be the executive director of Latino Memphis. Welcome to Funky Politics, sir. How are you?
Great. Thank you. You're having as much trouble saying my name as I do saying KUDZUKIAN, so we're even.
Hey, look, I'm good on that.
Yeah. Reasonable people understand that a country is more than its leader. I mean, I love my home country, but I think people in Memphis need to count their blessings.
Funky Politics on the KUDZUKIAN Network.
Welcome back to a show for Prince fans powered by KUDZUKIAN. And we're taking you through the smooth, kind of sexy, like mood-setting music of Prince right here. And we're having some fun doing it on the show, right, Shannon?
Oh, absolutely. And I hope you all are having fun. And on this particular show, I would strongly advise that you get somebody that you really like and that you really hold dear. And you sit back and listen to it. Listen to the words. Appreciate the music. Because, listen, as much music as Prince left behind, it is finite. It will end.
So from the 2009 album, this was the one that came with Lotus Flower. This album was called MPLS Sound. And this is a very classic song about somebody who just keeps looking good, keeps seeming to get better with time on a show for Prince fans.
This might seem strange since so much time has passed, and since only one of us still looks the same. Your words, not mine. No, not mine. Baby, you're still fine. Yes, you are. Like wine, you get better with time. So young and so naive that I never once believed
so sublime. You get better with time. Anyone who's met you agrees that no one forgets you, most of all, not me. You can claim you're humble and hide, but when it's true, my dear, it's not pride. No, 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 no. A jury of my peers would find me guilty of so many crimes if I chose not to remind you that you get better with time. Oh, this might seem absurd to someone so cultured and to one who would grace any stage. Listen to me now. When the hair that frames that face, dark brown, silvery lace. What is age? What is age? But a cage. Never mind. You'll be blind to not know. You get better with
A show for Prince fans on the KUDZUKIAN Network.
I can't wait no more. Now, let's have a baby. What are we living for? Tell me. Let's make love. Let's make love. So long have I gazed into your eyes, wondering what they look like on a newborn child. And I cannot lie when my hand is on your thighs. I'm thinking, isn't it a miracle that life comes from inside? So long I have listened to your voice, wondering what it would sound like coming from a girl or a boy. Isn't it funny when you're truly in love, how just the thought of such things can bring you so much joy? And I can't wait no more. No, let's have a baby. Girl, come and shut the door. Gonna shut it. Let's make love. You wanna make love? I'm leaving it up to you. I'll do what you want to do, but you got to understand, you're my woman and I'm your man. I can't even go for a ride. Believe me, honey, I've tried. I'm thinking about a little baby, happy, sitting right by my side. And if anybody in the whole wide world ever thought that they could do that for me, they are one mistaken girl. 'Cause baby, you got me open. Yes, you do. And we'll do it just fine. If you really love me, baby, if you can find the time, I can't wait no more. Let's have a baby. Don't you wanna? What are we living for? Tell me. Let's have a baby. Come on, and shut the door, girl. You know what I wanna do. Let's make love.
You know, the story that Prince told about that song, Let's Have a Baby, was that was the song he played for Maite when they knew they wanted to conceive, when they had just gotten married. And you can't acknowledge that story without acknowledging the tragedy that followed. The baby was born with a birth defect and died shortly after that. So, but still, an incredible song, a very beautiful song, tender, loving. And I just love that song and admire it for what it is.
Yeah, and that song was came along later in his life as he had matured, and like you said, he had gotten married, and you know he was in a different place.
He was 38 years old.
Yeah, he was in a different place, and he was like, hey, then look, I got money, I got fame, I got this, and I got a beautiful woman. You know what? Let's go to the next level. Now, what we're about to do, though, we're gonna We're going to put it in reverse.
We're going back?
Back, 1979.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. I always call this the pre-Afro Prince. Okay.
This is the Afro before the Afro?
This is the first Afro.
Okay, go.
The very first Afro.
It is the absolute first Afro.
All right. Off of his first album. All right. Crazy You. Acoustic guitar like you have never heard. I know y'all ain't heard it.
Oh, it's such a short little groove.
It is, but it's good.
And it's so sexy. This is Crazy You.
You got a strange way about you, kinda crazy, but I love you just the same, 'cause you make me wanna do everything. always unexpected, but never rejected surprise. It's always a shock when he under the lock and she's there without a care when she comes. When she comes, the house is always a mess. She's cool nevertheless, and here's why. Here's why. She remains, as we say, a sweet bird of prey. She flies, and she's satisfied away when she comes. A limoncello ballet, a psychedelic cabaret in his mind. Oh, in his mind. Without further ado, he takes off her shoes and whatever confines when she comes, a blue bed of roses, she never closes her eyes. For his artful technique deserves a peek. I call it sublime, 'cause it happens when she comes. So sweet the taste, the tears that roll down her face. Don't cry, no, they don't cry. Though sad at the sight, they're filled with delight. The 4th of July, when she comes, oh, when she,
You know who owes Prince like a royalty check? It's a lot of people. But one of them would have to be D'Angelo.
Oh, please, absolutely.
And that song, When She Comes, which was actually
Genuine too.
Genuine. A lot of folks, whenever you have that kind of basic, kind of bluesy kind of thing with the falsetto voice singing over it, all of that, is conjured by Prince. And even though this song came much later in his career, it's called When She Comes. It was on the last CD he released before he died.
Right.
Hit and Run Phase 2. It's still just such a classic kind of bluesy, just kind of groove. You know what I mean?
To me, whenever Prince did music, it was almost as if he was going back and he would like just dip in different things. Almost like he had a banquet table of music history, and he'd say, "Hey, give me some of that.
Yeah, give me a little bit of blues here.
Yeah, give me that.
I'll take a little bit of
give me some Motown
symphony here.
Give me some Sly Stone. Give me some James. Give me some Jimmy. Give me some Jackie Wilson."
And sometimes he would serve that music to other artists, let other artists do his song. But then sometimes he would come back and do that song himself.
Yeah, I always thought he took it kind of personal when somebody's, Sinead O'Connor,
and or Tevin Campbell. He sang with Tevin Campbell first on Graffiti Bridge,
Right.
of course, Round and Round.
Right.
Tevin Campbell came back and did a song on his own album that was a hit for him.
Right.
But he didn't do it like Prince.
No, he did not.
Tell him about it, Shannon.
This song is called Shh. Breathe it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sound.
Okay, so I'm just going to set it for you, sing for you. This song sounds like you in concert. When you hear this song, this is what this song would feel like if Prince was standing on stage playing it for you live. This is Shh off the Gold Experience.
You can rub feet off this.
break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sounds. This love is a private affair.
to break it on down. In the daytime, I think not. I'd rather do you after school like some homework. Am I getting you hot in my bedroom? Cause then we'd have to stop. I'd rather wait till everyone's fast asleep than do it in the kitchen on a tabletop. Oh, we got to break it on down, down, down. Can you hear me, girl? Break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sounds. This love is private affair. Interrupt the flow. They better not dare. We got to break it on down. Can you hear me, baby? We got to break it on down. Candlelight. No, I don't think so. The crackle of the flame will just spoil my flow. Besides, I can be your fire, baby. Yeah. Dripping all over you like a ball of wax. Relax and let go. Breaking down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sound. This love is a private affair. Interrupt the flow. Better not dare. We got to break it on down, down. Keeping the groove tonight. Oh yeah. We got to break it on down, down, you say you wanna slow jam. Yes. Then listen up, girl. Yeah. I wanna whisper music in your ear. That'll rock you, rock you, rock your world. Oh, what's my name, babe? I love you. Yeah. Tonight I'll teach you, baby, teach you, baby, teach you, baby, to scream and scream and scream and scream and break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sounds. This love is private affair. Just me and you, baby. You got to break it on down. Are you listening, baby? Hear me, baby. Hear me, baby. You got to break it on down. You're making me wanna.
Sex is not all I think about. It's just all I think about.
With you.
Wow. That's a cold-blooded line.
Hey, man.
Taken out of context, it doesn't sound that good. But
hey.
in that song?
I'm a fess up. I actually said this to a woman before, and she looked at me. I'm not going to tell you what happened after that, but she looked at me.
How much did it hurt?
It didn't hurt at all.
Okay.
I said, look, let me tell you something. I may not know where I'm going, okay?
I may not know
what I need. But one thing is for certain. I know what I want. And if it'll please you, I'd beg you on my knees.
Well, I tell you what, listeners, we don't want to go. We've reached the bottom of this hour. We hope you've enjoyed this stroll through the love music of Prince. And so until we get together next time, I would just like to say that my name is Lee Eric Smith, and I am a Prince fan.
My name is Shannon White, and I'm a Prince fan. Thanks for joining us.
And we'll see you back next time for a show for Prince fans, powered by Kudzuki.
A Show for Prince Fans was recorded at KUDZUKIAN Studios. Directed, produced, and distributed by KUDZUKIAN.